Alright everybody, so we got a little bit of a project to do here. So y'all see I got this copper pipe hanging out the wall. And you know you can't connect the drain to it if it's just stub out. So I've got this here, which is a compression fitting. It's copper as well, so you can connect your drain to it. I got to solder this on here. I'm going to cut a little bit of that end off because it's not completely round. Because when I cut this, actually when I was desoldering it, I was grabbing the end with pliers because I knew I had enough pipe to get away with that. But I was grabbing the end with pliers to basically to get it to cut. But this is a pipe cutter. As you can see, you just put it on, you go around a couple of times, and then you make sure that's tight. And I don't know if you guys can see that, it's cutting the line right there. And then when it gets looser, you just tighten it up a little more. Because as it cuts, you have to tighten it a little more. It doesn't tighten much. And this is a way to cut this pipe without, as you can see, it just cut through right there. That's a way to cut that pipe without completely deforming the end. And then what you want to do is take this here, and this gets the burr off the inside. So there you go. That way the inside of your pipe is good. Then you fold this back where it goes, which I need to beat this in. This side is loose, but it's all good. So got the burr off the inside. So now what's next? The next part is you're supposed to use emery cloth. I don't have any emery cloth. Actually, first what I want to do is make sure this will go on here now. Yeah, see, goes on there perfect now. The end of that was just a little bit deformed, and I probably could have worked with it and tried, but honestly, if you guys look at the end of that copper, it actually was kind of thin. It's a little bit thicker back there. So there you go. So now what you want to do is you usually have emery cloth. I don't have any emery cloth. You don't need emery cloth. You can use sandpaper the same way, the way I'm using it here. And you want to clean up the outside of this pipe. Helps if you got a long piece, but if you ain't got a long piece, you can just do it like that. If you got a long piece, you see how you can kind of you want to get the ends too. So you want this copper to be nice and clean and shiny. So that's what you want for that. So that's pretty, right? Alright, so I'm going to do this while I'm thinking about it. Take your cap off because your plastic washer is in there. You can put the cap back on if you'd like. I don't think it'll really matter. I'm not going to put the cap back on. But now you want to clean the inside of this pipe. Because see when you put it together, so you want two clean surfaces. So this surface is going to meet the inside of this. So just take your sandpaper. And this little piece came off, which is probably actually a little bit more convenient. because now I can just use that little piece. If y'all hear some talking in the background, I'm listening to the impeachment hearings. I got it playing on my TV. So can you guys see that? Let's see. See how clean that is in there? So that's going to go together great. It's going to go together just great. But you want to make sure you got that clean. And I'm actually going to run this around the edge too. The edge isn't really necessary. You just really want to make sure you got that inside clean. And as y'all can see, that's nice and shiny in there. Okay, so that's going to go together like that. Now, the next two things you want to have are plumbing solder, which is lead-free solder. This came with my torch. If you get a little torch kit, you're gonna get some solder and some plumbing flux. So those are the two things you want there. You want a little acid brush, which is basically one of those little El Cheapo brushes with the silver handles, the little cheap throwaway brushes, but I don't have one. I have one, I misplaced it, but it's not a big deal. Don't be an idiot. So put the flux on the side that you cleaned. So you want flux inside here. I'm just gonna use my finger because I don't have time to really be looking for that brush like that. And it's not a big deal. This stuff won't kill you. It's really and so what the flux does, it actually will pull the solder into the joint once you get the pipes heated. So that's what the solder does. The solder actually will. So you want to put this, when in doubt, put too much. Well, I mean, don't kill it, but it doesn't hurt if you got, doesn't hurt if you got some extra on there. If you don't have a brush, use a glove. Don't be like me. I've just been doing stuff for so long and doing it freaking the improper way. Because it says this is a skin and an eye irritant. It's never irritated my skin, but anyway. So put that all the way on there. And you see I got a little extra that kind of spooged out, which is okay. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Now, what you want to do is, I put my my solder like this so that I can get the bottom good. But you're welcome to roll your solder off however you want. I'm actually going to sit on the floor now. I was sitting on a stool I had there. And the reason I'm going to sit on the floor is so that I can make sure I can see under my pipe. As you can see, I have my torch here. If I can remember how to work it. Okay. Unlock. There we go. So what you want to do is, you want to heat this joint. And I'm actually going to hold my torch like this. I usually heat my joint from the bottom since heat rises. It's not, sometimes you can't heat it from the bottom, and therefore you have to heat it from the top, but do what you gotta do, people. So, have your solder in one hand, torch in the other hand. And you'll see the flux melting, which which is fine. You'll see it bubbling out. Wait, before I go too far with this, I want to make sure I got a rag of some sort. Old sock as a rag. Sock I don't wear anymore. And I've dampened it with water. And you want to have that to cool down the joint after. Okay, so back to what we was doing. Beat the joint. Wait for it to get hot. Don't try to solder this before it gets hot. You can test it. See, it's just starting to melt. So I hope you guys can see that. Be careful when you're doing this, because you can actually catch shit on fire. Excuse my language, but that's the truth. Whoa. You can see I got a little bit of solder hitting the floor. And you just want to just touch your solder around the joint, and it will melt right in. So once this is full, it won't take any more solder. So now the solder's not going in anymore. And I'll show you on the inside. I can see where the solder has filled up the joint. So can you guys see in there? You see the silver? Can't really see it so much at the top. It's there, but you really can't see it much. Then you want to, whoa. So you want to take your rag and be careful when you do this. Don't burn yourself, because this is hot. Do not put your plastic washers or any PVC pipe or anything on this until it has cooled significantly. Also, just a little bit of solder on the floor. Solder won't stick to tile, so don't worry about it. So there you go. That's my extra. I was trying to make sure I got it good. So yeah, this is now soldered on. It's not the prettiest joint in the world. It could be prettier, but the other one I did was prettier than that. But it is what it is. It's on there. It's not coming off. I'm gonna let that cool off while we work on some more stuff in this bathroom. All right. So yeah, that's how to solder that on. So till next time, I'll see you guys later.